Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to part 27 of Let's Play the Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. And holy shit, we just leveled up. Guardian armor for a win. I think that was all of the... That was literally all we're waiting for level 10 to get, is that armor. Feels fucking cool, though. Let's quickly just knock all this off so I don't have to go through it all again. So it looks like I think we can actually do some alchemy stuff that will actually be useful, such as that. Actually, how many do we need for that? We need 3. I think we've got 2. Yeah, so we need 1 more of these, and we can make basically a much better version of this. That's all we can do there. Level up wise, I think I'm going to go for the Trial of the Grasses again. Oh, so that's why the time keeps slowing. I did wonder. Soon we can get ourselves to here. We will have to do some other stuff in here, unfortunately, though. Right. Let's loot everything in here. And get ourselves on the way. Looks like Gran's gonna stay in here. As long as she doesn't stop me looting everything, I don't really mind. Okay. Witches. Not quite the devil you thought. A conviction has arisen amongst both mages and the hoi polloi that witches barely raise a hair's breadth above animals, that they are deformed and bloodthirsty mutants, and that in slaking this thirst, they do not limit themselves to the fluids of monsters. Meanwhile, the research and observation of Vigil of Banard paint an entirely different... entirely different picture of the cast. Of course, it is an indisputable fact that the mutations witches undergo influence their temperament, immune system, strength, and endurance. Yet one cannot consider them unthinking beings forged only for killing as a result. In fact, witches cultivate a unique culture, a specialized body of knowledge, an effective training system, and even a code of honor. They know an incredible amount about the effects of ingesting various organic and inorganic substances, and also a small amount, but nevertheless something, about the fundamentals of magic, by which I mean the simple spells they call signs. On the surface, the witches appear to be a homogeneous social entity, but in truth, their fighting style, training regimes, and world views differ significantly depending upon the school which they are adhere. The best-known witches' schools are on the continent are the School of the Wolf, the School of the Bear, the School of the Griffin, the School of the Viper, and the School of the Cat. My evening with a vampire. You will no doubt call me a liar, a cheat, and a madman. You will shake your head in pity and snort in disbelief. But I promise you, I swear on all the gods, everything which you shall read in the pages to follow is the whole truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. I met a vampire, of which I write years ago, in an inn in Belluclair. He introduced himself to me as Regis, and said he was a barber and a medic. Since he looked in every aspect like a mortal man, I might never have even suspected his true nature, had not a fire broken out shortly thereafter in the establishment in which we were residing. This Regis, if that was truly his name, stood completely untouched by the flames, whereas my own clothing quickly caught fire. The vampire carried me out of the burning inn, saving my life from certain death, then treated my numerous wounds. At first, Regis refused to answer my query about how he had miraculously survived the furnace-like temperatures inside the burning inn without so much as a scratch on his body or a hair singed on his head. Eventually, however, he must have sensed that I was a man of the world, one who would not jump to hasty judgments based on appearance or species, and revealed his identity, along with a great number of highly interesting facts. According to Regis, not all vampires are alike. This vast family contains both mindless catachans, Fledders and Echimeras, who in form resemble overgrown bats far more than humans, as well as Alps and Bruxa, who look remarkably like commonly maids. In addition to these, there are even more powerful higher vampires, to which genus belonged my unexpected acquaintance. Not even a witcher can discern a higher vampire from a mortal man. Contrary to popular belief, they cannot be killed by pounding apes and stakes into their chest, nor by cutting off their heads, nor can I vouch for based on personal experience by fire. They do not fear running water, garlic, or the symbols of any creed. It might be some consolation to learn that vampires' bite does not turn a human into one of their number, but they do not in any way need our blood in order to survive. To them, it is merely a delicacy in which they indulge from time to time, like men do with fine wine. Ray just asked me to keep his tale to myself, but now, as I lay on my deathbed, I feel that I must share this secret knowledge, even if it means breaking my word to this most noble individual. That's just rude, that is. Let's go downstairs. I'm sure I won't die if I go down here. I don't. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to be down here. Oh, it didn't stop me, so. Come on. The size of those bones is very suspect. Right. We've got an alderman to go see, so let's get out of here. Let's go get our job done. Come on, Roach. Let's get ourselves there. We actually do look really cool in this Witcher gear as well, in this Nilfgaardian armor. Dare I say, I actually like this a little bit more than the first level of the Ursurine gear. If the Ursurine gear was black, then yeah, I think the Ursurine gear would be, or bear, I'm just going to call it bear gear, because saying Ursurine, it's not that I can't say, it's more the, it doesn't always come out perfectly. But yeah, the bear gear is definitely better overall, but I think this looks a little bit cooler at the moment. Oh, fuck my life. Ooh, 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 ooh. Come on. That's not what I wanted to do! Well, I wanted to do that, but I didn't want to do it that way. Come on. It worked as well. Okay, let's... oh, shit. Fuck off a minute. I'm trying to do something. Right. I must admit, that's the first time I've ever actually got someone to stand close enough to one of those to let me blow it up in their face. I feel very happy about that. I'm also going to quickly take a break. And by, I mean, like, meditate for a second. Because we don't really have any potions, so... We didn't have any, well, we didn't have any potions, so... It was definitely something we needed to do.
Slower.
There's also a notice board, so let's look at this notice board. Free dog. Given me Roger to earn you'll care for him well and promise not to eat him. He's a lovely, well-behaved mutt, irks the hand which what feeds him, but I've not left to feed him with. Perfect for gardening yard and garden or herding sheep at pasture. Awfully glad to see him in awfully glad to sleep in a barn. If you can take him, come see Baxter. We'll flesh and tan the hides of deer, fulls and pears. Price negotiable. Witcher work. Handicrafts from wicker and birch, baskets, mats, and more. Or wicker work, not witcher work. We use wicker, both white and dyed, and without bark. On request, we can also make furniture, brooms, and other such household necessities. No pots, of course. Price negotiable, crops accepted most eagerly. We'll trade citron rugs for food. We'll trade ornate citron rugs, free, for food, meat preferably, though I'll consider greens as well. New items, never used, ideal for decorating walls, lovely fabric with linen warp. Meant as a dowry for my daughter, but the Blackens did her in, so there'll never be a wedding. Rat catcher come to town. Rid your hut and yard of mice, rats and other furry vermin. For a bit extra, I'll see to the crawly, creepy kinds as well. Fast and effective, using the latest natural methods, a special magic flute from Hammelstein, which will do no harm to plants nor friendly beasts. Reasonable prices, effectiveness guaranteed. Contract, a monstrance from the swamp. Anyone knows how to read this and read it carefully, so that it's known far and wide, or at least throughout the whole village. Out in the bog, by where we dig peat, there's a beast that feeds on the men and spurts a deadly mist all around itself. I'll know you're good with a sword. If you're good with a sword and looking for coin, know that I'll pay and pay well for the beast's head. And to everyone else, stay out of that accursed bog if you value your lives. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Down sits an old oak tree, grew inside her.
Greetings. Nice village.
Aye,
A real pearl of the swamps.
if you say so.
You get by all right?
Aye, winter to winter. Somehow we survive.
Recognize this dagger?
Aye, master. I didn't know you belonged to them.
Don't belong to anyone. Down to business. I want to get this done quickly.
Ah, so that's how it's to be.
I'm supposed to help solve your problem. Tell me what it is. Just the essentials.
The war awoke an ancient power. An evil one that feeds on bloodshed. Nightmares haunt our nights and days. Folks sleepwalk from their homes, never to return. Under the tree on the Whispering Hillock they lie. Unburied, all. Fathers, sons, daughters, and mothers. Folk are afeared to move them. You must go there. The dark powers must be cast off.
Need more details.
You must see for yourself. Me grand's mum whacked me crosswise for straying near the Whispering Hillock. But what happens there now's a wonder.
A few times folk from round here gathered to chop down the trees and burn the cursed soil back to use. None returned. The ground neath the weeds is white with human bones.
When did all this start?
3 years back. I remember 'twas a warm day. Went to check the snares for game. Pulled a hare from me trap. It grew dark all of a sudden, though it was nigh on noontime. Thought it was a storm at first. A squeal pierced the air, near burst me ears. The hair rotted in me hands, and the leaves shriveled and yellowed, though it were yet the start of summer. Times have been ill ever since. Folks' teeth turn black as charcoal. Women folk fight like polecats, bawling and brawling over nothing. The young'uns, born crippled, lame, fear and cursing. Long have we pled for the lady's help.
Ladies of the Wood don't know what this power is?
They know all. Old Thekla claimed they'd be punishing us. Folk stopped respecting them. Some even call them witches. But must not be they, for they sent you.
I'll look around the Whispering Hillock.
You be careful, Master Witcher. Don't ye treat this evil light.
Alright, let's have a look at the problem you seem to be having.
Where you get garlic these days.
That's it, Roach.
Right, where am I going? Fucking pick a path and stick to it. Yeah, fuck you, drowners. I'm ignoring you. I've killed enough drowners recently to not need anything from you. There we go. I'll have a look around here quickly. There's an actual, like, if there's something to teleport to, there's normally something to take. I expect more than a butter knife game, so you best fucking have something else for me. Fuck yeah! I like how we're accidentally finding fucking Ursurine gear. Let's have a look at the steel sword. That's both superiors. Then no, that one's mastercraft. That's even fucking higher. Not, well, quite a long time and we'll be able to get this. Right. Come on, Roach. We got places to be and that place in here.
Come on.
Right. Well, that doesn't sound good, does it?
Be gone. Come no closer. I know whence you come.
You say no, come no closer. I say get fucked. I'm coming closer anyway. I wish my game wasn't as loud on my headset because that shit me up.
Be gone. Be gone. Be gone.
I fucking hate werewolves. Have I got a werewolf? Is hybrid, isn't it? I don't remember. No, it's cursed one. I know I have a cursed door, I just couldn't fucking remember which one it is. Yeah, now I actually need to look at this for a proper reason. Moon dust and the poison, devil's puffball, and also fire.
The powers will not.
Oh, fuck yeah. The one I actually throw isn't the right one. Of course it isn't. Fuck off, you prick. Fuck me, you hit like a brick. Asshole.
Place of power. Should draw from it.
Oh, it's an Igni increase as well. I guess that's basically the game saying I should use Igni more. Alright, let's level up. See, now we're at a point I don't know what I want to level up into. We've got this, that's all good. We need to level up 5 more times in here. I could upgrade the potion overdose threshold. The threshold. Or I could actually get some more combat shit. Yeah, I'm gonna start getting combat. Right, let's put a mutagen in there. I'm gonna put attack power there because I've got obviously 2 attack power, makes more sense.
The powers that protect me
Aren't obviously strong enough because I'm fucking here.
They sense whence you come.
They can sense whence I come all they fucking want. Ain't gonna help you. Oh, some good old loot. The Arch Griffin decoction. We need to make all these decoctions because they are useful. And as you see there was a couple of grayed out diagrams because we already had them. Because we were able to get them in an earlier day, which is like which is why I like to loot as much as possible.
Why have you come? Why spill this blood? Are you here to grant me death? Or is my freedom your wish?
I was attacked.
This is my prison. A fortress besieged. Murderers I await, and my forest protects me.
orders?
Murderous sisters killed my body. Now my soul they hunt, for I defy them.
Who are you?
I abandoned my circle, where I'd kept the balance. The crones killed me, and cursed my ghost.
Never heard of a druid circle in Velen.
I wander eternally through a maze of vows, helplessly sliding over us.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if hopefully the recording's all in one piece and all okay. So, I don't know what the fuck just happened then, but let's just ignore it and continue on.
You must know the crones pretty well.
They are Velen's curse. They hear all through severed ears. They weave hair and twist lives. They take their strength from a broth of human flesh.
Why did they kill you?
The crones want this land. They'd rule the wood alone. I stood in their way. I had to die.
You claim to be imprisoned. How so?
I am bound here in fetters of magic. I wandered endlessly, a labyrinth of thieves. The children, I know all. I know what awaits them. Free me, please. I must help.
If something threatens the orphans, I'll help them myself.
The children have been taken. Free me, please. I can be a gale, a gallop unchained. I shall save them. Only I can.
The crones. What do you know about them?
The sisters are older than the oldest trees. Velen is their realm. All life here serves them. The sisters live concealed. You will not find them. They hear all. You cannot hide.
Why do you think the kids from the meadow are in danger?
The sisters took them. They shall not return.
Where'd they take them? I can help.
It is done already. It cannot be undone. There are no rules to our ceremony. They shall all die. Let them be saved.
I don't believe you, Spirit. Too many claim you're evil. Your words alone, not enough.
Dare harm me, and against you will rise all the powers of nature.
Let's just get a little bit of insectoid oil on. Now, bitch, they're dead. They're gonna die and they just don't know it. Some diamond dust. Well, that's that over. I don't know what the fuck she was on about. Right, so hopefully, ladies and gentlemen, this is still part of the same, like the original video, and like nothing's it hasn't split itself. If it has split itself, I will just upload both the set parts on the same day. I'm not obviously gonna fuck you over in that sense. I'm gonna use cat. I'm assuming that I'm literally right next to the fuck my life.
Magic. A place of power. Solved your problem. Just in case, though, avoid the Whispering Hillock for a while.
Cannot be. Where's something lurking there?
Believe me, you don't want to know.
What have you done?
Some being had come to possess the tree's heart. I destroyed the heart and its inhabitant.
So it were a ghost. Will it be back?
No. The crones, or the ladies of the wood as you call them, said to remind you about payment. Take it you know what they want?
Aye, I do. Give me the dagger. Be back soon. There's payment. Take it to the ladies, will you?
What the hell was that?
'Tis our pact. You're a stranger, you don't know life here. It's honest pay for their protection.
So, all those ears in the woods.
Put it out your mind, master. You soon be leaving and we must tarry on, our young'uns and their young'uns after 'em. No gods nor masters watch over Velen. The land is no man's. He who wants to survive must seek his own protectors.
Sheathe your weapon, young man.
He's even lovelier in real life.
In real life, you're different than you were in the tapestry.
Well, bring it here.
You can bring it, not ogle it.
Never seek to cross us again.
We shall forgive you this transgression, for you've done well. Your children are plump as piglets, sweet as caramel.
But now we must talk to our white-haired friend.
I know that mark. This is Anna, the wife of the Baron of Crow's Perch.
She belongs to no man.
A fruit ripened in her womb. A fruit sprouted from seeds sown by a man she detested.
We helped her. She agreed to serve. She bears the mark. She is ours. Come. It is another woman who interests you. Speak, white-haired one.
You used me to tame the Whispering Hillock. A lot of work.
Naught's free, brave soul.
Did you destroy the evil powers? Have you brought peace to our domain?
Yes.
So fortunate to have found so brave a knight, so able.
Whose spirit was trapped in the tree?
That of one who once cheated death.
But she couldn't deceive you, brave knight.
You've rid the world of a great evil.
You looked different in the tapestry.
We're all dressed up just for you. If you only knew how much time we spent in front of the glass.
Do you desire us?
You know why I'm here. You know what I want.
You shall dream of us and return for what you reject. They always come back.
Our deal. I did my part, now you do yours.
A word once given, we never break. The girl. Mousy blonde. That's what they call it.
Thin as a rail, terrified, exhausted. She could barely stand, the poor thing. We cared for her as best we could.
Like she was our own daughter.
Wasted affection. She proved a very naughty girl.
Mischievous, stubborn, and selfish.
Don't believe you. They say you always keep your word, so tell me everything, exactly as it happened.
We shall tell you, brave boy. We knew someone special would arrive. We read beast entrails, saw the omens.
We would glimpse her likeness, a mirage in a puddle. She came from the lower swamp.
We knew not at first it was her the omens had spoken of. A child of the elder blood, the sown seed that would burst into flame.
She fell into our hands. Elder blood!
The blood of the traitress. Does she sleep?
Like a lamb.
Come, sisters, no point in dawdling. The table's set, the cauldron bubbles.
We cannot! You know she is meant for him!
Imlerith will get her. He will, but not whole.
Well said. We'll just have a sample.
I'll take her feet. Lovely. Plump. Perfect for a broth.
I can taste it already. Very well. Get on with it!
Oh, you'll regret that, girl. Regret it dearly.
Come back! Come back! Come back!
Well, this ain't good. Because I'm meant to be ending the part, ladies and gentlemen, but obviously we can't do that with people attacking us. You know, fuck this. I'm out of it.
tried to kill her. Tried to butcher her like an animal and eat her.
Her blood. The taste brought back memories of our youth.
Elder blood. Extraordinary girl. But you know that.
Such a shame she fled.
She escaped you, but I'll find her. We'll come back here together and kill you.
You'll return, you shall. Our fates are bound.
And one will die. But it shan't be one of us. Now you shall chase shadows and wander midst fog.
Each time you see her, she will be a mirage.
And if you find her, the girl will die.
Seeing you, handsome knight.
Very soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, we're going to have to end this part here. If you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next part. See you guys then.